Hey everyone, my name is Graham Nash with Tiffin Motorhomes. We're here with a 2027 38 AB right behind me. Want to talk to you about some of the amazing features on this coach, inside and out. The Allegro Bay is one of our fastest growing products. The Super C market is a great market for a lot of customers, attracts people from families, couples coaches, even singles. It can meet a lot of different versatile needs. So I want to talk to you about some of the best selling features on this Super C coach. Let's go around the outside first and take a look. All right, so we're out here on the exterior of this 2027 38 AB. First things first, we got to talk about the chassis before we do anything else. We're on the Freightliner S2 RV chassis. This is the only purpose-built RV chassis in the industry. Like a lot of our other diesel chassis, we get everything from Freightliner. Phenomenal customer support, 24/7, 365 support. You can call into the factory at any time. We love working with the guys over in Gaffney at Freightliner. So we're on the S2 RV chassis. This is going to come with a Cummins 6.7, 360 horsepower. Some of the notable features, you got 12,000 pounds towing capacity. So whether you're pulling a trailer, cars, anything like that, you're going to be able to handle that no problem. Custom tuned sack shocks. One thing I did want to highlight is the Track Tech no spin differential. This is going to lock and unlock your rear differential automatically. You don't have to manually engage or disengage that. It's a really nice feature that helps when you're in, snowy conditions, mud, sand, anything like that. So that's a nice peace of mind for safety on the road as well. As we move towards the back here, first things first, I want to highlight Girard power awnings with wind sensors. This is going to be roof mounted now on the 2027 AB. Really nice, gives it a clean look and comes out all the way across to give you a really nice campsite. Additionally, all your slide toppers are going to be Girard as well. So we work very closely with them, and they have an inspection plant here in Red Bay. Every single unit that gets a Girard awning gets inspected by Girard before it rolls off the line. PTL, all steel entry door, really nice steel handles, steel hinges as well. Very robust, also very wide. When you're loading up to take a trip, easy to get luggage, groceries, all your gear up in there. Speaking of gear, something on really all the Allegro Bays, but especially this 38 AB, is the amount of storage you're going to have in here. You'll be able to see as we go all the way down, almost all of these compartments are completely empty, and you've got plenty of room to put all of your gear for long haul trips across the country. LG exterior TV on a swivel mount with the sound bar. Really, really nice. The small things make a lot of difference. In the past, we hadn't put this on a swivel mount. Now, if you set up your camp and you've got sun glare, you can adjust that TV really easily. I'd be very remiss if I didn't talk about our Tiffin cargo doors. It's something we take a lot of pride and put a lot of effort into here in Red Bay. You'll notice these are aircraft grade aluminum, so they're really, really strong, but meant to bend and flex and not lose their shape. You'll see we've got a full taper along the side. That's going to prevent mud, salt, dirt, rocks, anything from kicking up into your exterior bays. These are fully insulated as well. Full length piano hinge, chain limiter, and gas strut. So some of the best cargo doors in the industry, without a doubt. If you can see here, we've got our fire opal exterior. This is one of the more popular colors for the Allegro Bay. Again, we do all of our paint work in Belmont, Mississippi, just about 10-15 minutes away. They do a phenomenal job for us, and we always take a lot of pride in our paint work. So fire opal is a great one, but we've got a couple other options to check out as well. Looking at more storage along the back here, you do have some of your tanks up top, but look how much space you have to take all your gear with you. Again, full length, fully insulated cargo doors, built-in surge guard and transfer switch back here, so we're going to be able to protect your power system on board when you're hooked up to shore power at the campground. When you're not hooked up at the campground, you've got a Onan Quiet Diesel. It's an 8 kilowatt generator that's going to run off your 150 gallon diesel tank. So really powerful generator, very quiet, runs all your systems, goes along with the 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter we've got on board. Something we did this past year in 2026, all of your slides on this unit are going to be HWH hydraulics. So we've used HWH leveling jacks in the past, but now that works in concert with your leveling jacks. You've got HWH slide out mechanisms as well. So fully hydraulic with a manual override. if anything were to go wrong. So really, really solid system, very powerful. Also, the time it takes to put your slides in and out is going to be drastically reduced from what you're used to on other hydraulic slides or even electric slides as well. So let's go take a look at the other side real quick and look at some of the features on the driver's side of the bay. All right, one thing that's really easy to overlook on the exterior of all our Tiffin motorhomes is going to be your access point for your fridge here. So whether you're winterizing or you got to do maintenance on your fridge, we've created an access point that allows you to get to all your lines and plumbing really easily without having to pull your fridge out, damage your floor, scrape anything up. So really small detail, but it's very, very important. Something really nice we've done. As we move to the exterior of the coach, right here we're going to have the built-in water filter for your coach, as well as your 50 amp service cord reel. And this is a power, extend, and retract. Makes it really, really easy. We can always highlight the Tiffin baggage doors one more time. Really easy close every single time. As we move to the rear of the coach, we've got the AquaHot 250D on this unit. So that's gonna be your hydronic heating system. We have gone to an all electric version this year, so you got no propane on board. This 250D is gonna be responsible for your cabin heat as well as your instant hot water. Really powerful system. Takes a very small amount of diesel to run that hydronic system. So really excited about that on the Allegro Bay this year. And then one other thing I did want to highlight right here in the rear is going to be your brake sync system. This is something that we option from Freightliner. We are one of the only manufacturers that provide that straight from the factory to allow you to hook up your Air Force One to your tow vehicle and brake it as it's going along with the coach. So has its own independent air supply and a moisture drain as well. So the brake sync is a really nice addition to this S2 RV chassis. All right, so welcome to the cab of the 38AB. Again, we're on the S2 RV chassis here from Freightliner. Something I often see at shows and doing test drives at dealers is a lot of people don't know this coach has two different driving modes. Your primary mode is always going to be economy. It's going to try to save you fuel economy, be as efficient as possible, and especially when you're towing a vehicle, that's really important. But if you click this button on the right stalk here as well, it's going to put it into secondary mode, which is going to be performance. That comes in handy when you're, at a stoplight or trying to get onto the interstate. It's going to give you a little better acceleration and pickup on this Cummins 360. Something we've done recently is add this Garmin touchscreen right here as well. So this is a 10-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth capability. It does navigation, your music, as well as your cameras as well. So you've got your side mirror cameras and your rear camera as well for backup and towing. This is a removable touchscreen, which allows your passenger to sit here, change the music, turn the volume up so they don't have to listen to you, or change any of the features on the coach relating to the dash. So really nice, easy to use, and then you also have physical buttons back there as well. So that's a cool update for this this past year. We talked about HWH leveling jack, so there's your control panel right there, and it does have a manual dump function as well. So if you're backing up to hook up a trailer or need to lower that rear axle, your manual dump is going to allow you to do that. And then there's kind of two things that everybody loves on the Allegro Bay. For one, you'll notice we have air ride pneumatic seats up here. So really nice. They are very adjustable. You can configure them kind of however you want. But if you're on a bumpy road, it's going to take a lot of that rough ride out of it. And then everybody loves a good air horn, right? It's so fun. People love it. So two of the fan favorites here in this S2 RV cab. But let's take a look at some of the interior on this 38AB. All right, so a couple new things for 2027 I want to highlight before we look at the rest of this coach. Big request we've gotten in the past from customers is to have a stepwell cover on this unit. So it lives in one of the compartment bays underneath, but we have added a stepwell cover on this. Additionally, you'll see in this overhead cab bunk, these are now on gas struts to make this easy to put up and down, whether you're getting in or out of the cab. Just small details makes a really big difference though when you're trying to get in or out of the driver's seats. One other big thing for this year is you're going to have heated towel floor on here standard. So we've gotten a lot of requests for that the past 2 years, and we obviously do that in Phaeton and Bus and Zephyr, but you're going to get heated towel floor as standard on this coach regardless of floor plan. You'll see behind me this overhead cab bunk, really spacious. The biggest thing about it, it's independently vented for your air conditioner and heat. So whether you have kids up there or you're keeping things up top, it's going to be climate controlled just like the rest of the coach. So really nice, got USB lights, all that good stuff. You can option a swivel TV up there, so if you're gonna be traveling with a lot of extra people, it's kind of nice to have an extra TV up there. So as we move through this coach, you'll see we've got a lot of different furniture configurations. These are all going to be made by Franklin Furniture, pretty locally in Mississippi, about 40 miles away. You'll notice in this particular AB, we've got the theater seats with the sleeper dinette and our couch over here. So you have a number of different configurations. You can do another couch across the way. We do have a dinette as well, kind of a workstation type setup. So really, you can kind of configure this to whatever your needs are. Again, this can, seat and sleep a lot of people. So whether it's just a couple, or you're looking to entertain, or you want to take the grandkids along with you and go cross country, this coach can handle it. You got 150 gallons of fresh water on board. So dry camping and boondocking with your 8K generator, not a problem at all. You're going to have hardwood cabinetry throughout. So this is going to be a maple cabinet made in-house here at Tiffin at our great cabinet shop with our sandstone cabinetry. So you'll see you've got a strut and 3 hinges all the way through these hardwood maple cabinets. Another thing we take a lot of pride and put a lot of effort into is our hardwood cabinetry here at Tiffin. Moving back, you see we've got a really spacious galley. Couple of the things I want to highlight: you do have induction cooktop. Since there's no propane on board, you're all electric, the induction comes in really handy. And then everybody loves an air fryer. So we've got the LG convection microwave with air fryer function. This thing can cook anything: potatoes, pizza, popcorn, baked bread in there. It can do it all. Really nice countertop extension. I think you've got a pretty sizable galley as is, but everybody always is looking for a little more space for cutting boards or prep space. You'll kind of notice as we move back, you've got spider panels located all throughout the coach. These auxiliary panels are going to help control things like lighting, fans, things like that. And then your main panel in the back is kind of the brains of the operation. Hand-laid tile backsplash here in Red Bay. Really nice, gives it a really nice residential luxury feel that kind of matches the rest of the interior. Double bowl sink with a really nice fixture as well. So you've got storage all underneath as well. You can option a dishwasher on the Allegro Bay. Kind of depends on what your needs are. So we can accommodate that, but as standard, you'll get storage underneath there as well. LG residential refrigerator. This is gonna be a 20 cubic foot fridge. Really, really spacious, built-in ice maker. Again, if we can get residential appliances in this coach, we're gonna try to do so. So let's kind of move back to the bedroom area. All right, back here in the master suite, couple things I want to hit on before we move to the bedroom. As always, what you can expect from Tiffin is going to be a one-piece molded fiberglass shower. We don't use any multi-piece or plastic showers in any of our coaches. So you've got a one-piece shower that you're never going to have to caulk. It's never going to leak. Gives you a really, really nice sturdy foundation when you're in there washing off after a long day. You've also got a shower miser hot water recirculation system. So when you're boondocking or dry camping with that 150 gallons of fresh water on board, that shower miser system is going to save gallons. You're going to heat it up. It's going to allow you to not waste any water waiting for that shower to get hot. A really big thing is the optional washer dryer back here. A lot of people really like that. And if you're going to plan on being on the road for weeks at a time, this is going to come in really handy. So that is optional, but most people are going to go ahead and select that option. You've got a king bed back here, really spacious, really nice, as well as a built-in Philips TV with Roku functions as well. And then you've got a full hanging closet behind me here with automatic lights. So again, we've got gear, room for gear underneath, inside. You could take this thing and be on the road for a couple weeks at a time minimum and have absolutely no problem accommodating all your gear and accessories. And of course, it couldn't be a Tiffin without our patented ceiling fan here. Everybody loves the ceiling fan. It's been around for many, many years and will be around for many years to come. So we always keep those touches around. So really spacious bedroom. You can separate this and close it off. So if you've got kids with you, or you're even bringing along a couple or friends with you, you can kind of separate this into two different living and sleeping spaces. So a lot of flexibility on this 38 AB. All right, so those are some of my favorite features on this 2027 38 AB. Again, this is a very versatile coach that can accommodate a ton of different needs and specific use cases. If you'd like to learn more about the Allegro Bay, not only the AB, but the other floor plans as well, check out tiffinmotorhomes.com or go to your local Tiffin dealer. You can go look at it, touch, feel, see it in person. We appreciate you watching. Please feel free to reach out any questions. We'll see you on the next one.